Sometimes dreams can be messed up, and I actually want to tell a story about a dream I had recently. It's going to be relatively short, but this is something that I want to get off my chest. So if you don't follow me on Twitter, you don't know about this, so I'm just going to explain a little bit more. So, as you know, I am bisexual, and I do have this crush on somebody who is, who's very cute and he has very nice eyes, but whatever. So I actually had this dream a couple of days ago where I was on this train with a couple of friends. Like we were getting on this train, but for some reason it was a cross country train, but it looked on the inside and how it ran, it was like a cross country train, but on the outside it was a subway train. And it was odd. Like it, yeah, again, built like a subway train, but it went cross country. Like the ones where you spend hours, like going across like countries on the train and whatever. So me and a few friends of mine, and to an extension, friends of friends, like there were me and about 8 of us, and we were getting on the train, and then for some reason I see him. I see my crush just sitting beside, like near a window, like aisle seat, and I'm like, oh my god, there he is. And then somehow, I don't know how, I end up taking a seat beside him, the window seat. I don't know how this happened. I honestly don't know how this happened. I may have some gaps here and there, but this is as far as I remember. I was sitting beside him, and like I was looking out the window, and it was nice and sunny out. We were looking outside of a meadow, and I'm like, oh, what a nice day. And I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna just breathe in, breathe out, and I'm gonna actually say something to this guy. And like he wasn't doing much of anything. He was on his phone, and I was like, okay, come on, I can talk to him. Just talk to him. And then just when I was about to go from the window and then I was going to turn to him. I was just about to turn to him when suddenly behind us there was a commotion that involved a girl, like a young lady at least, and she was like getting a commotion at the back of the train, and then somehow she got off the train while the train is still moving, and somehow I, in the next scene, is me following her outside of the train, and it wasn't more like physical me. It was more like in a movie where there's like like somebody is running and the camera raises like itself like to see the person run away. Like you can only see the back of their like the back of their bodies while they're running. That was me. That was me physically. Like I wasn't there physically, but I was like a camera, like on like those extension things. I don't know what they're called. And then and then one thing led to another, and all of a sudden, she's a runaway now. I have no like words to say to her because I'm pretty much like a ghost following her for no reason at all. And so again, one thing led to another. She ends up running away, and at one point, she does a friend's apartment, and he doesn't know that she's there, and then like he has his back turned, and then she jumps into his apartment, leaves him a note that says don't bother looking for her, she's gonna go away forever, and then suddenly she jumps back out, and then her friend sees the note, and he's like, what? It's like, and that was it. And then after all that, the dream just ends. And then immediately I was just thinking it over in my bed. I'm like, wait, what the hell is going on? What the hell just happened? And I immediately went on Twitter where a few people liked the tweets. Like I had two tweets. Um, but my friend put it best. Like my friend Agnes put it best, and I'm gonna sum it up for her. Not only was my dream hijacked by another girl who I don't know and who I've never met and is probably like is probably doesn't exist in this world, but I was cock blocked in my own dream. What the fuck?